Right, okay then, time to get this throne built for my high priest. So there's quite a lot of little parts to this. However, so far I've been pleasantly surprised with how simple this thing has been to build, particularly that bone dragon. But we're getting into some of the little fiddly bits now, so let's see if this stays as easy as it has been so far. Right, let's start off then. We need 47 and 49, so I've kind of highlighted in a darker red shade here the pieces that I'm going for. I think one of the positive things about this kit is the fact that you do get the High Priest and the Tomb King actually on foot. So let me see what we've got here. Yeah, so 49, it's quite a small little bit. It's on the same sprue. Looks like a bit of a lower jaw part. Might not be a lower jaw part, but that's the impression it gives me when I'm looking. And let's get piece number 50 out as well, just so that we've got a solid area to put this all down on. Let's always get these things nice and tidied up. So be careful, because with a lot of these pieces, they are quite flimsy, easy to break. So just take your time if you need to, tidying them up. With little jaw part. I said it looks like a part of a jawbone. It's more. Oh no, it probably isn't. But it's got that. Oh, I know what it is. Looking at it, it's like. It does kind of look like it's a lower jaw, but I don't think that's what it is. It just gives me that impression. Okay. Now, what it might be. Oh, I'm kind of correct about that. It's like it does go on the bottom half of this face. It's one of those. I don't know what the terminology is we use to say what that is, but kind of like a stylized beard. It's probably a technical term in Egyptology for what that is. But basically, it's to make up for the fact that, you know, humans don't have proper, decent beards like, you know, decent dwarven people do. Mm-hmm. So they have to compensate. Right, I think, yeah, there we go. Oh, I can't wait for that new Dwarven battalion to come out, the Dwarven Mountain Holds. I am geared towards it. No doubt about it. Right, 46 and 47. Over here, I think. I say I think. Gosh, yeah, here we go. 30, yeah, 35, 36, 37. I think I said 40 then. This is the ones. And then it's 35. There we go. Ooh, I forgot to colour that one, but I found it quick enough. Yeah, I found the Bretonnian Lord more difficult to paint than this one, by far. I said, I think what's taken a long time with this is just because there's so much to do. Lots of little bits. But, you know, you can't hide from the fact that looking at the dragon, ow. Oh, straighten my back then. Yeah, looking at the actual bone dragon itself, it is just a beautiful beast. Right, so let's get this correct now. Just going to get these on the right way. So if this faces this way, and it looks like these sweep around like that. So basically you've got the trim towards the top, as far as I can tell, and they kind of just pop in these holes. Opportunity to dry there. And what else have we got here? Back part. So this. Let me make sure I've got this the right direction. So yeah, it faces forwards, and then this is going to click into the back of this. Like so. Right. Okay, now number 53, which is what looks like the throne itself. Actual sitting part. It's giving me a vibe, although it's not exactly like it. It's kind of giving me a slight feeling of the Catacombs of Terror special model, who was basically a leech sat on a throne. Really cool model from Warhammer Quest years ago. That's not exactly the same, but certain elements of it are evoking those memories. Let's have a look here. So this is going to pop on. Make sure it sits in the right place, otherwise that Leech Priest is not going to settle right. See, what I'm wondering here is when I do this, it feels like there's a gap there, but I'm going to assume that that's going to get covered up later on. But one thing I'm worried about is making sure that I get this positioning just right, because I think if this is even slightly off, it's going to look a bit odd later on. That feels about right. Okay, now we've got to get 55 and 54, which I think there's 55, which is this book. I'm going to cut it a bit further away because it looks hard to get into. 54. Go over here. It's just a very small part, so let's check if I've got that. It'll be here somewhere, it's just going to be a pain to find. Where are you? There it is, it's on the other sprue. It's this little thing here. To trim off those bits by accident. Right, let's see how I need to do these. So the book looks like it goes on this side. This is going to be a bit of a weird one, isn't it, to put together? Right. Got this weird hand like that. Now I'm just making sure that it's pointing in the right way, because it feels like it could go either direction, to be quite honest. And it's hard to tell just looking at the instructions which way it goes. If see, from where I'm looking, it feels like it should be, yeah, it should be pointing inwards. It's drying heat today. Yeah, I'm really not convinced that I'm getting this the right way around. It's hard to decide, because if you look, it kind of hangs off. It physically looks like it's hanging off whichever direction you're going to put it on. Just trying to kind of twist it around to see if there's one particular positioning that makes more sense. And it doesn't really work whichever direction I put it. It doesn't feel like I've got it the right way around. But I think it feels best. It's so hard to see on this. It looks like the hand is pointing inwards, doesn't it? That's how it feels when I'm looking at it from that direction. So that's what I'm going with. It just seems to be hanging off. Unless later on something's going to be like different. Now the next question is, what about the book? So the book definitely seems to be attached to this spine here, no doubt about that. But again, it's one of those where I'm like, okay, but what is that positioning? Yeah, because, yeah, now when you do this, this makes sense that the hand is turning the pages of the book, isn't it? That seems to be logical. And then this there's like a kind of bottom of a spine here. It just naturally slides in quite easily like that. It makes sense like that. Okay. So let me make sure I'm getting this correct. That goes in there. Like so. You see that? Oh, that makes sense. Going like that. It's just this hand just does not feel right. It just feels, I mean, it looks right as in the sense that it's turning the page. It's just hanging off here and it just doesn't seem to make sense to me, that just doesn't feel right. When I look at it, it feels wrong. But I can't see any other way to get that deeper in. Okay, well, it doesn't feel right, but I can't see how any other way that it can go. And even looking at that one there, that does seem right, doesn't it? With a little weird little twist to it. It's very strange. It doesn't fully work for me, that, but it is right in a sense that it can't go anywhere else. It does seem to be where it goes. Okay, now time to build up. Let's see, 51 and 52. Which are, let me find them. Oh, there's 52. Let's hope 51's not too far away. Just gonna, yeah. 52 goes on that side, and then 51. Another little curved bit. Hate when things are spread all over sprues and you have to go on a silly little adventure to find them over here. So these are going on this side. Let's have a look. Just trying to find out exactly how these fit in. They feel like they go around the side and all the way up. It seems to be naturally where it sits. Logically, this one goes on the other side, covering that gap that I identified before. I thought this was actually the part where he sits. It's not, it's like a place to read his spell books from. A lectern. Okay, now we need 38, 39 and 40. Come on, don't hide from me. 38, yeah, it's here. No, that can't be right. Hang on. No, that's 50. That's wrong. Wait, where have I lost these? They're not small pieces. I think my brain is slowly dying at the moment. It's not there, right? There's 38. I finally found it. Okay. 39 and 40, which are side parts. So let me see. There's number 40. Must have missed these when I was plotting out the bits that I need. There we go, 39. Yeah, I forgot to pick these out before with my colours. Okay, let's get this underway. Right, let's just work this out. So this kind of looks downwards when you're doing them, and then like this, and then these parts are gonna, let's see, this should be fun to work out, shouldn't it? So I'm gonna like that. Then no, this is not an easy bit to work out, I tell you that right now. Hang on. Yeah, kind of like that. If you hold it like that, and then you get this part, and then how does it go over it? It's definitely the bit that's at the top there, isn't it? Yeah. Gosh, what a weird piece to work out. Helps if I've got it the right way around. Definitely one approach is actually putting these the right way around to begin with. Okay, then we get the other one quick. There we go, that's how we pop together. What a weird little bit. Right, and then it goes here. This nice little bit, where does it go here? It's kind of like showing it going on, but my goodness, where it goes on, and that's the next big one, isn't it? Right, so oh gosh, what a weird bit this is. Come on, work it out. It's gotta go on here somehow. I hate when you get to these little bits and you're like, how am I supposed to get this bit on here? I've got to give it a chance to dry as well. It feels very strange positioning. Like it's kind of showing it's going on here somehow. Now I think it's like that. That's how it feels to naturally sit, and that makes a lot of sense because then you've got that second piece of wood kind of sliding over it. Like so. Now, give that a second to dry while I get 42 and 43 out. 43, which is this big sculled bit. .42. Let me find the other part of this. It's the big totem. I'm going to call it a totem. It's kind of what it is. Well, it's starting to feel like nothing else. This part of the build's coming to an end. Can't believe it's been 30 minutes because it doesn't feel like it should have took this long. But as it's gone on, certain places have required a little bit more thought to get done than others. I mean, if you imagine, it only took me an hour to build the actual bone dragon, but this throne has taken me a good 30 minutes. This is just going to pop up the back. This part's not fully dried yet. Right, and I think we are down to 45 and 44, which are these two bits. let's get these on now, and then we should be okay. So these are kind of pointing down. Look at it, attaching onto these parts. So there's like little clear points where they go on. Just need to go here and here. Like so. Right, and that's our throne. I'm not going to put it on the model yet because I've still got to build the actual priest to sit on top of it. But now that I'll leave that to dry, probably do the actual priest in a little bit and then finish the build. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.